Test, test, test. Test. All right, we got audio. It's chat working. Right, chat's working. It's here. All right, all systems are go. Let's get some music. Tonight's menu is barbecue baked beans and a roasted chicken and a South African style braai sauce. Hey, Nightcup. Welcome to chat. And of course, just flipping work. What's going on? How's my number one fan? I don't know, it's a little dry. Forgot to cover it when we cooked it. The brownie might be better. I mean, it's not bad. It's still edible. What up, Doge? Hey, that's great news. Mean you'll be taken to the skies again soon? Oh, good, good. Glad to hear it. Gotta celebrate the small victories. Baby steps. You'll get it there. Sometimes older computers are better. You can go and get some cheap RAM that'll still work on that computer. Maybe upgrade it a little bit. I'm getting full. We used to use this stuff when I was in the Navy. Was it? I can't remember what it was called. Brasso. Brasso. But it wasn't like in a bottle. See, when I look it up, this stuff's all in bottles. I don't know. That stuff, it will not damage the computer though, because it might be abrasive. That's probably not a good idea. So the stuff we used to use, it came in a can, like you know those tins that like everybody's grandmother has. It's got cookies on the outside, but inside it's all like sewing supplies. It was a can like that, but a little bit smaller, and the stuff, the Brasso was like soaked into cotton, and you just rip pieces of this soaking wet cotton and use it to polish all the brass fixtures. I've never seen it anywhere but on a Navy ship. I don't think it's commercially available. We'd have to go out every morning and polish the bell and the capstans. The capstans are like these big. They're like how do I describe them? They're cylinders that sit on the top of the deck on the front of the ship, and they spin, and they're like I can't remember what the word is. It's the piece that sits on top of the fishing pole that has the string attached to it that you reel in the fishing line. Why can't I remember this? The spool, I think is what it's called. Anyway, so what this does is it reels in the anchor chain. It's really big and metal, and and the top of it has a sheet of copper or brass, I should say. And then, of course, the bell is made of brass. So every morning, you know, when the dew would come off the ocean, it all gets tarnished. So we have to go out every morning and polish the top shiny piece of the capstan and then polish the bell. And then inevitably, every night it would get tarnished, and we'd have to come out and polish it again. I'm sure there's some kind of substance that is specific, that's like, it's tech industry specific, that is specifically for cleaning the disk of a computer. Isopropyl alcohol, baking soda, and water. You can also use vinegar. No, see, that's the PCB, though. That's not what I need. I don't know how to clean the... Well, I guess you do need to clean the PCB, right? Is it the PCB or the actual disk? Well, no, because the disk is sealed inside the hard drive, right? I don't think moisture would be able to get in there. Although, I don't know. Yeah, every branch has its own thing. Instead of coordinating, because that would make too much sense. God forbid they put like a special coating so that it doesn't, why don't we just put a coating on the bell so it doesn't corrode? All right. Oh, I just realized I killed the music. There we go. Yeah, me too. I was in 99 to 02. I prefer to think of it as I have a lot of XP. Oh, you're re-upped, huh? Or were you in some kind of advanced rating that has an 8-year hitch? There's so many things wrong with doing it that way. Because it's like... First, I'm like, well, why does my youngest brother get out of this just because he's younger? That's not fair, But then also, I mean, I understand why they say 2 sons and not 2 kids, but like, in this day and age, there's a lot of stuff that women can do in the military. Like, basically everything. All right. I think it is time that we get this show on the road. What time is it? Yeah, it's time. we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, you know what? Let me go check one thing first, just to make sure it hasn't changed. No, that's not what I want. Let's look at total. Yeah. Yep. Nope. It's still the same. Okay. So I posted a poll, and it's pretty even, although I didn't vote in it yet. But the grates that I put on the back of the ship on the exhaust of the 4 rockets, I used copper bars, or bronze bars, I should say. Oh wait, wrong game. I'm just dividing by 24 minutes. I right now I'm about halfway. It would be 40 hours. Would be 100 days. Kind of a spoiler for my next video there. All right. Because it's like if you're indoors or you're underground, or like, it's easy to lose track of the days. Because look, if you look up here in the top right corner there, it shows you what time it is, but it doesn't tell you what day it is. So the only way to really know how long I've been playing is just to track the time. So the only way I can do it is by tracking the hours played on that world outside of the game. But anyway, so the grading that's on the back over here, let me go grab the, so I can show it to you guys a little bit better. Now I posted a picture of this one with iron and this one with bronze, and it was a picture poll, and the bronze won out by 1 vote. It was almost 50-50. Look at that. You haven't seen the completed ship yet, have you? Let's get her up in the air. I've already loaded everything up, so I'm ready to go. I mean, even if you did, I'd be the tiebreaker, and I like bronze. I put 2 little treads on the bottom of this rockets here, so that I could put this little tread up front, so I could have a way to get in and out of the ship in the front here. I like to always have a bottom level access to the ship, because that way, if I accidentally like forget and interact with another ship for some reason, or, well, I mean, I'm interacting with other ships all the time on purpose to, like, ooh, this one's wide open, let's go over here. No, I didn't want to go reverse, I just wanted to go. Go in here. Oh wait, I forgot my weapon. Duh. This stuff would help too. All right, let's go with the hammer. So I'm still going to use the sword for bosses, but I mean, I don't need the sword for just this trash mobs. So I'm just going to stick with the axe for that stuff. And then I'll take that. I don't think I need anything else. The basic kit there. And then where are my, there they are. Stick blocks. All right, that's my loadout. There he is. Easy, General. Skadoosh. Stupid lag. Stop lagging! There's nothing loading! See? Look at that. It lags mid-jump for no reason. Only when I'm jumping. Alright, well, I don't see a loot chest up here. Oh, I hate it when it does it. Like, mid-jump is like, okay, now, this is the moment when I'm going to choose to lag. When you're hanging in the air and have no agency. Anybody left? Damn, I'm good. Oh, wait, no, I want that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take these nails. All right, you know what? Let's go. Maybe we go a bit higher up. Hey, Blackyard. Welcome to chat. So, there's a couple of things I want to find today. I want to find... I think I need the Wraith helmet. The Wraith Lord helmet. I want to find an incubator. Do I have the full... let me see. I got the Mortivar boots, Mortivar armor, gloves, crown. Okay, so I got full Mortivar. Why would there be a loading symbol? It's not the stream that lagged, it's the game. Right, but it wasn't loading new terrain. It was just... the game was just freezing. Obviously, I was walking. I wasn't, like, flying my ship around, so... it's not like there was a new island to load it or something. I mean, you saw it. It did it every time I jumped. It was weird. No, well, so you're talking about on the actual Galactica? They are on the upper half of the ship like that. They don't look as high up on Galactica because they're smaller. Mine are way bigger than they're supposed to be, and I did that so that I can have a consistent height from here to here. I had to lower it down one, that's why I've got this step. Originally, I wanted them to be level, but then that would have put the top of the landing bays level with the top of the ship, and that just looked goofy. So I had to lower it down by 1 block, just so it wouldn't look completely ridiculous. I had to make some concessions in the design for functionality. So obviously this is not a one-to-one recreation of Galactica. Galactica would be, if we were trying to do it scaled down, it would be twice as long at this thickness of the ship. This is like a pygmy Galactica, Lil Lactica. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now it's getting foggy. All right, let's go spend some time in the jungle biome. They do look that way, but if you go and look, the bottoms of the landing bays, because you see how I have like that red line in the middle? In Galactica, there's like a, I can't tell if it's connected or if obviously it's connected, but I can't tell how. There's like a lower half of the ship and then an upper half. And the bottom is just barely lower. Like you see how mine is 1 block lower than the top half of the ship? That's kind of like how they are. And if you think about it, like for the scale to be right, mine should only be 3 blocks thick. So everything above this red line on the side here should be gone. And if you did that, they'd be flush in the center. It's because it looks off because they're too big. They're like double the size they should be. And they're longer too. The 3 blocks past this line that marks where my bridge is, these 3 blocks and there are 3 or 4 blocks in the front, and then like 2 or 3 in the back shouldn't be there either. They should be half the thickness, half the width, and about 30% shorter. And then they would look the correct ratio. But I wanted to use them as storage areas, so I had to make them bigger to make enough room. But I think it came out okay. I think it looks decent. It's not Galactica, but that's okay. It looks cool. It's Galactica inspired. All right. There are many dangerous creatures which dwell in these dangerous forests. One false move can mean certain death for even the most seasoned explorers. I hear him. Oh, he was above me. Haha. All right. Collie. Hit him with my axe. Oh, did I wake you from your nap? Okay. Let's see, don't need that. See, then he tried to block me. It was like the third best shield in the game, and he just went right through it. Nope. Nope. I'm curious. 43 to 49? Nah. I can't wait to fight this thing. That's going to be one heck of a boss fight. Got him. Ooh. I forgot about these. Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Blackyard. I don't know what it is. Maybe some kind of sea serpent? Maybe a sky serpent? Just some sky snake flying around like a crazy Gyarados type thing? Ooh, this guy's a spellcaster. No staff, no book, nothing? Oh well. Let's see what we'll get rid of that. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get in on the speedrun challenge, tomorrow is the final day. You got to submit by tomorrow. Just a reminder. I don't need that. Really? I guess this is end of the line. Oh, no, there's a down. Ah, here we go. A real fight. Finally, a worthy opponent. Oh, don't have that one yet. I do hope they tweak the AI on these guys. The spellcaster's first instinct should not be, like, to run right up to me. His instinct should be to, like, stay way back and just start spamming spells at me. Most of the time, I manage to kill the spellcaster before he casts a single spell. Oftentimes, they die, and I never knew what book they had. Or what staff or whatever. I mean, the staff you can tell by looking at it because they all look so wildly different, but with the books? Oh, he's down there. And it looks like he killed a rat. You had a bow, just shoot me. Those who sing to rule, snap the strings. Those who sing to listen, awaken the roots. I probably already know the answer to this question, but I wonder. Yep, that's what I thought. Would have been nice if I could collect that. I did not know that they gave dust. I never tried that. I've collected them, but usually I just collect them for decoration. I mean, it makes sense that they could grind it down to make dust out of it, but I just never thought of it. Actually, I don't know if I have all of these blocks yet. Looks like I do. What? blocks do I have? Stone blocks. Oh, I've got most of them. I'm only missing 3. Obviously, the capybara one is one of the ones I'm missing. So what are the other 2? I've got the flower. I've got the button. The cross. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Probably one of these variants of brick. Let me see. Which brick variants do I have? I've got the one with the darkened brick, cracked brick. I don't know. Yeah, don't be, I mean, I know a fair amount about this game, but people tell me stuff all the time, and I'm like, wow, really? I didn't know that. Like, I don't know every single thing about this game. There's stuff I don't know simply, like, for example, especially when it comes to stuff that's around, like, spellcasting, I don't really play spellcasters. So there's stuff that like, magic build players know that I don't, because I just haven't played it yet. So, like, you know, you probably have played spellcasting a little bit, and so that's why you were grinding up stuff to look for different sources of green dust. Because I don't do that, I don't need it. Like, I use some green dust for alchemy, but I get all I need out of butterflies. 1 butterfly kill gets me 4 green fluid. Because it drops 2 dust, which turns into 4 green liquid when you add water. So I never had a real need. And even with the alchemy, like, I barely used that. Originally, I was trying to stockpile potions, but then it's like, well, once you get 147, you can kind of take a break on it. That, it might be. Maybe the smooth one. I might be missing the smooth. Let me take another look at it. Stone blocks. Let's go down. I've got several variant smooth ones. I don't know how many smooth variants there are. You know what? I'm going to hold on to this. No, I'm not. I can make a better one. No. Yuri. Okay. Ooh. And he's a spellcaster, too. What was that? Did he just cast... What was that, bleeding? Did he put a curse on me? I mean, it's gone now. It disappeared too quick, but... a recipe I don't have. Thank you. See, look at this. This is a nomad mortivar. Those are in the desert. These guys do interact with each other. I don't know how. Since I've never seen a mortivar or a grimverd in a working, flying, or a steamer for that matter, in a functioning airship, but maybe they just haven't put that in the game yet. There are so many suggestions people make that I'm like, dude, they're probably already planning on doing that. You probably just suggested something. They're like, yeah, dude, we were going to, like, that's been on our to-do list for like 2 years. It was like, well, we want flying encounters. I bet they were already planning flying encounters. I can't imagine they would have a game with flying ships and not have like mortivar pirates or, you know, steamer assault ships, you know, flying villager merchants, or, you know, that new raider faction they're coming out with. Like, I would be shocked if there weren't like raider boarding parties to try to come on your ship. Right, it looks like the fog is cleared up, so I'm going to go back to the ship now. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go and do easy stuff first. Money. Shiny rocks. Metal. Any other ores in here? Some gold. Got some iron. We'll put the gold over here. We'll put these guys over here as well, because there's not a whole lot of them. Ingots. Is there any chance they add an electric drill or chainsaw? Yes, 100% there's going to be a drill. Like, there's already blocks in the game that have a symbol on it indicating that those items cannot be broken without a drill. And as far as an electric saw, I mean, I've got this thing. That's kind of like a chainsaw. But it's a weapon, it's not a tool. The only thing we don't know is when are they going to add the drill. It's not coming in the next update. The reason they haven't put the drill in yet is because they said it's tied to a specific plot. Because there is going to be a story for this game. It's not just like Minecraft where it's an open world. There's going to be stories, there's going to be quests. And they don't want to give us the drill until they can also give us the story. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch. Like, we have not actually seen most of the game. Oh yeah, the John Wick chest. I love the John Wick chest. This ship, look at this, look at this. There's 2 John Wick chests. This one's just for arrows. Do I have... I do have a bamboo. You know what? I don't have that much bamboo. I can put the bamboo over here. I don't need a... Not bamboo. It's not banned. There we go. All right. And you know what? We can put the non-toxic woods over here. There we go. And then this one is the toxic woods. And then, you know what, I'll just leave it there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a down the road thing. There are a lot of people who have stated they want, you know, pet animals. And from what they showed in the sneak peek, there may be some, like there's a hint of necromancy, because there is actually an NPC in the Raider faction that is like their title is Necromancer. So we don't know if they're just going to summon spirit minions or if they're going to have skeletons or what. Where did I, speaking of skeletons, where did I put the skulls? I think I put them over here. I know I had a chest for skulls. I haven't marked all of these yet. Oh, wait. Put these down here. These are priceless because I can't get more. Wait, didn't I put them? Stone, Grimrock. Lights, statues, lights, containers. I could have sworn I had a box just for skulls. Those are just runes. All right. Well, this one's going to be for skulls. There we go. Yeah, they definitely need to, like, we need more robust farming. Because, like, one of the things I realized while filming the 100 Days Survival on the Rotten biome is that even if I get lucky and find a crop that is native to the Rotten biome that I could farm, and I think there is exactly one plant that is findable in the Rotten biome that is actually edible and farmable, which I didn't find in my playthrough. Even if I found that plant and I got lucky and I got a sapling, I can't farm it because there's no way to get the rotten dirt soil on a Rotten biome. So it's like, even if I want to, I can't. One of the things I wanted to get out of doing this 100 Days Survivals, I wanted to see, like, I wanted to learn about the strengths and weaknesses of the biome, like where its shortcomings are. Obviously, if I'd have done it in, yeah, well, honey, I'm hoping that they add beehives so that we can actually harvest honey from them and potentially make our own and harvest them. No. Where did I put fiber? I know I have a fiber box. This don't go here. dirt is on this side? Fiber. Here we go. That in there. Oh. See, I knew I was running low on nails. Yes, this is true. All right. Yeah, I'm officially on auto sorting chest, on team auto sorting chest now. Having to do this every time is arduous. I've never had like really huge, massive like storage facilities where I would constantly be going out and getting massive amounts of stuff. Of a lot of different, like I play Minecraft and I'd have big farms and stuff, and I'd come back with my inventory full, but I'd come back with an inventory full of, you know, like just potatoes or just zombie flesh and armor pieces or something like that, depending on which farm I went to. And so I'd just go to 1 or 2 chests and be done. I actually have. I haven't put it out yet. It's already filmed, but it's coming out this week. I'm gonna do because I just did a potion tier list. I didn't want to do 2 tier lists in a row, but I am gonna complete the trilogy. So I'm gonna put out, hopefully by tomorrow. Because I'm pretty much done filming, even though I've only done like 24 hours, which is about, that's what, like 55 or 60 days, something like that. It's not the full 100 days. There's just nothing left for me to do. That's one of the things, like I wanted to do 100 days, and like by day 40, I was like, okay, everything's done. Like I fully conquered the island. Like my goals were like, I wanted to get to level 10 because I figured that's about the highest I could reasonably get on a sea level island in any kind of reasonable time frame. And I also wanted to see like what is the upper threshold of loot on a sea level island. And it seems like the loot stopped getting better around level 8. As my level went up, the loot I was getting from chests progressively got better and better. But it kind of stopped. Like, it stopped improving at level 8. So I wanted to get a full set of armor, which I never got boots or gloves. I got chest, I got helmet, I got a shield. I also wanted to get a decent weapon, which I got an okay weapon. I got a stone 2-handed axe, which on a sea level island it's pretty good. By the time I was done, well, I don't want to give away too much. Let's see, what does this guy have? Nothing interesting. I had to figure out a source of food, which on a rotten biome is difficult. My goal was like obviously we don't, like mechanically we don't need water, but I wanted to have food and water. And so I did build, towards the end, I built a couple of moisture condensers. Anything interesting? Nope. Right, back to the ship. They do, yes. Unfortunately, my island did not have any. I didn't scout out very much. I'd make a new seed, and then from the top of spawn, I'd just get out my spyglass, and I'd just look around to see if I could see within visual range of spawn a decently sized steamer island with a few structures on it. And the first time I like my third or fourth try, I got 2 steamer islands right next to each other. One had like 1 or 2 structures on it. The other one had like 3 or 4. So I'm like, that's the one I'm going for. It had, let's see, it had 1, 2, 3. It had 3 structures on it. Although one of them was a bust. It was one of those ones that like, you can't go inside. It's just got a poison jet coming out of one side, and that's it. And one of the other ones was a radio tower that had a chest at the bottom and then another one way up at the top. Smoke break. I would also love to get my hands on a treacherous abyss, which would be easy if I could find my capybara merchant. I'm not going to find him way up here at 2,000, but oh, I see merchant stalls. Maybe we get some rare blocks. Ooh. I don't know if I have that bright pink one yet. Let me check. I do not have the bright pink one. And I don't have anything to buy it with either. Let me see what else they got first before I run off. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Nice. That ice shield is a must-have for ice casters. It's not like a gigantic bump to your ice damage, but it is a significant one. My guy went from doing 197 to doing like 240 per shot just from adding the shield. Oh, that's right. I came to get stuff to sell. And I got a bunch of stuff right here. Let me get some money, too. Some actual money. So I want to check with the other guys in town. See if any of them got anything interesting. Let's see, I see a weapon, armor, general. The standard 3. Probably not going to have anything interesting. There we go. You know, I'm going to keep one of these. Actually, I'm not gonna. Oh, you got the mortified wall too? Nice. Well, I'm glad I helped. Wound. Lifesteal? Nah. Alright. That is such a striking color. I want to make something with this. I'm gonna make some like 1950s, like with big like tail fins, just driving round in my pink Cadillac. Let's see, this guy got anything worth? Nope. All right, back to ship. You know, when I did that behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, but that the sneak peek that they put out, the breakdown that I did, one thing I failed to mention is they did explicitly use the term, when they mentioned we wanted to give you a preview of stuff that's coming, they said some of the things that are coming, which means there are other things coming in the update that they did not show us. We gotta... Man, I've seen so many of those gates. I just wish... I just wish one of them would just be... just a half. A half crescent. Give me the crescent. Oh, yeah. That's why everyone's like, oh man, they're not going to give us the drill again. I mean, like, you don't know that. Well, actually, I think, I think one of the developers might have kind of spilled the beans on that one on the Discord. I don't remember. I think one of them may have said, not this time. But man, I'll tell you, the thing I'm most looking forward to, and I don't think it's going to be in this update, I think it might be in the next one. That localizer. Ah, that thing looks so cool. I can't wait to put it to use. This is all junk. All junk. Junk, junk, junk. Which mega structures are you referring to? Are you talking about that big crescent? That looks like a broken Stargate? There's nothing interesting going on there. There's a variant of it, though, that I'm looking for that just looks like a half crescent moon. It's like a half of a circle. That's the one you're looking for, because that's the one that has like the ultra mega rare, I think it's the gloves that are in that one. No, it might be the boots. this is just some dude's house. I'm not gonna steal from the little people, but I will steal from Big Pharma over here. What are you saying really to, Black Yad? There's a bit of a delay, so I don't know what you were responding to. Oh, yes. That one's just got a piece of the circle missing. If you find one with half the circle missing, it's got a unique item in it. The other unique thing I'm looking for, which I don't think this is it, now that I'm closer. Nope. But I'm not even going to get a key. I'm going to Ocean's 11 this. Oh, got a few decent things here. Oh, dude, we've probably all flown past stuff and not even known because we didn't know it was significant. Like, I'm sure I've flown past a dirt mound before in the middle of a village square. And because I didn't know that that was a marker for the mortified shield, I didn't even, like, I just figured it was a rendering glitch. Ha! Look at that. Talk about leaving your keys in the car. I already did that one. See, these, like, poison resistance and invisibility, like, I don't use that. I use a big honking hammer and a big loud axe. Or a big loud sword. I don't care to be invisible. I want you to know I'm coming because I want to see the fear on your face before you die. Look at that. I came with no keys. I used one that I found, and I'm still leaving with more than I had when I arrived. Ooh, scrap metal. All right. Scrap metal warblade. Not that I need it for anything other than, you know, checking a box, but... All right. Okay, I think I cleaned this place out. So, The other unique structure I'm looking for, there's actually a hatch like this, except this gate right here, this locked door, is not at this rusty steamer metal gate is not at the top. It's down at the bottom of the shaft. And on the corners here, it has these ribbed pieces. The steamer metal struts. I don't know if there's a place down here where I can show you one. And that's what's got the gloves in it. So the Crescent, I think, has the boots. That's why when I spotted this, I flew over here like immediately to see if it was one of those. I don't actually even know what altitude they start at. So I don't even know if I'm looking at the right level. They might be lower down. Because a lot of the rare stuff, you know, people describe it and you're like, oh, that sounds powerful. And then you go and use it and it's like, oh, wait, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Oh, I didn't know those guys gave turbines. That's good to know. Right, back to shit. What is that? Loot luck. Nice. Put that away. All of these ingredients have the healing property under the alchemy effect. That's why I got them separate. It's like the main one. I'm not really using it right now, but towards endgame, I would imagine that things are going to get tough enough that you're going to want to have lots of healing potions. My hope is that they make really long dungeons. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I think they should nerf lifesteal. This is too powerful. I mean, look, I've got no damage on me. None. Because even when something does hit me, I go hit 3 or 4 like really weak creatures, and I'm fully healed. Because it doesn't heal you for 5% of the health that creature had. It heals you for 5% of the damage you dealt. So when I swing for like 2,000 damage on a crit, it heals a quarter of my health bar. I mean, let's see. If I've got 400 health, and that's 5%, so 800 would be 10%. So if you can crit for over 8,000, you could heal yourself fully back to full health from 1 hit point if you crit for 8,000 on anything. That's at 5%. Keep in mind that we've got 5% here. Somewhere out there, supposedly, there's another 5% ring for 10%, and then we can get 16% on our weapon for a total of 26%, which means now instead of critting for 8,000 to heal you back to full, you only need to crit for 2,000. I've seen people do 2,000 without a crit. The amount of lifesteal that you can get in this game is insane. Like the runes, instead of 2, 4, what is it? 2, 4, 8, and let me check. Hold on. It's, what is it? 2%, 4%, 8%, 16 or 15%. Okay. They need to nerf that. It should be like 2, 4, 6, 8. Even that's too powerful. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 15 is still way too much. Especially since you can also get it on an amulet and a ring. Oh, you'll get up there. Don't worry. Once you start getting steamer weapons, you'll get up there. This right here, this is where you need to live. You need to get yourself an upgrade station and live here. Because that whatever weapon you're using, you get it up to plus 10, you'll see you'll do 450. Maybe 500. Then you'll get another weapon, upgrade that, you'll be up at 600 or 700 damage in no time. Once you can do that kind of damage, then you could take on the Steamer Colossus, and then you can get yourself a Steamer weapon, and you'll be critting in no time. You'll be critting for 2k in no time, is what I meant to say. Da-dun-da-da. Forest wood. Oh, this is cool. Wait, did I put sand over here? I think I did. I did put sand over here. Okay. I kind of want to turn around. The thing about the Star Gauntlets is because they're just in one of these little hatches, they're like ultra easy to miss. Because first, the island has to load in. And then you have to be close enough to the island to notice the hatch. They really need to put another structure on the island. Like maybe some kind of superstructure above the hatch to make it more noticeable. Because right now, it's just, if you're a little too far away, it just looks like a square hole. And there's lots of square holes in this game because it's all blocks. A 2x2 hole can naturally generate. I mean, that one that I just explored over there, I barely caught it out of the corner of my eye. I jumped over there on a hunch, and then I got close like, yep, I was right. There was one there. See, if they had them at the bottom of like one of these things, that would make it way easier to spot. They need to have like a big crater or a strip mine or something with the hatch in the middle. It's like the only like unique that doesn't have like a big thing marking it. Like the mortified wall, it's marked by an entire village, which you could see from 2,000 blocks away. Like as soon as the island loads in, you can see the windmill. You know there's a village there. So you're like, all right, let me go over there and check. And then you get stuff like this where like, look at this. Empty sky, void space. Come on, load in. See, this is jungle. I don't want jungle. I don't want to keep stopping at every town, but like that's where you find rare blocks. Man, I wish they didn't make us like go and hunt for recipes for blocks. It's like if you're not going to give me all of the different variant colors of wool or wallpaper blocks, put them in the wild. Don't force me to stop at every little village I come across to go on the hope that, oh, I hope they have the teal block. It's supposed to be an adventure game, not a shopping simulator. All right, let's see. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Nope. Nope. Tin, no. Yeah. I was kind of like that for a long time too, but I've gotten to the point where I'm like, so much gold. I mean, in my other save, I've had to build a new ship with an entire room that is just a vault full of chests to hold all of my gold coins. I'm not picking stuff up anymore. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not taking it. I'm not going to take junk just because, oh, well, look, it's worth 3,000. Or a shelf. When I see people on the Discord, they're talking about like, man, I don't like having to go back to the ship 12 times in every dungeon. It's like, where are you getting 12 full inventories of stuff from in one dungeon? I run through a dungeon, I'll fill my inventory once, maybe twice if it's like a really big one. And then it's like, oh, well, you know, because I take like all the chandeliers and the fences and the rails and I take the wagons and I take all the little cabinets, I take the struts, I take all the roof pieces. Well, that's why you're not looting the dungeon. You're literally dismantling the entire place. ripping pipes out of the wall for copper. and in this game, literally, we're ripping stuff, fixtures off the wall to grind it up for copper. Manager was gone. They'd come back later that night and from like all Did you not think you were going to get caught? Anyway, let's see. That's right. I remember. I get distracted. Axe to pick it up, I'm not taking it. Although, doing it your way probably gets you more play hours out of the game simply because you just spend more time in each dungeon. So you progress slower. So you're getting more hours of gameplay out of it by doing that. So there's that. That's, by the way, that's beyond loot goblin. That's like a loot goblin is someone's like I take every item from every chest. I take all the little gold fixtures and chalices and stuff. What you're doing is called hoarding. It's way past loot goblin. I will never understand why anybody would run from the cops. It only makes it worse. It's never good. Like, obviously, I don't want to go to jail. But if there's a cop chasing me, I'm pulling over. You're only gonna make it worse. Even if you escape, they got your plates. They saw your face. They'll just go to your house and wait. You have to leave the country, dye your hair, and if gain or lose a bunch of weight so that nobody recognizes you, get a fake ID. Look, the amount, the measures you have to go through at that point to avoid. Because now at this point, it's like, instead of like, oh, you would have gotten 10 days community service. No, now you're getting 6 years in jail for a high-speed car chase. You know, it's like, it's not worth it. Just pull over. Get her something. Just pull over. I guess I wasn't there. I can't get inside a person. I mean, like, I get why that, because that's like go away for the rest of your life kind of. It's like at that point, well, I got nothing to lose, but I don't think your buddy had a bunch of cocaine in his trunk though, so. See, it is stretching it out. I was right. Level 37. You're spending more time collecting loot and less time killing, so you're gaining less XP. So you're progressing slower. So you're actually extending your game time. There's anything. What do I have in my inventory? All right, yeah, let's get out of here. Did I? See, this irks me when I go to these shacks over here, and it's like 2 merchants. Well, that one's a merchant. This is a jeweler, so that's not so bad. And then what do we got here? A bowyer and another merchant. 2 of them were merchants. Another one over there. They don't, like, merchants shouldn't be in these stalls. Why would a village this small need 3 merchants? It doesn't make sense. This stall should be reserved for specialty vendors that aren't. Vendors and merchants shouldn't be in those stalls. Those stalls should be jeweler. The audio is buggy. You know, that's something I've been dealing with lately. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if I got a loose wire or something. This is alchemy. No, I got ingots. No, options. Audio. That should make the fire pits a little quieter. I don't need 9 in a row, though. Like, you saw that there was like 6 or 7 fire pits in a row there on the side of the road. I think what's causing the audio issue is that I have my microphone on one of those boom arms, but it's connected to my desk. And my desk is kind of wobbly. So when I move the mouse or I start clicking buttons and stuff, the whole desk shakes a little bit, and that shakes the microphone. Oh yeah, the spawn rate. Yeah, like... and I think so when I shake the microphone, it causes the audio to cut out because, you know, it works on vibration. God, I hate this fog. I can't see anything. You know, I started talking about the vote at the beginning of the stream, and I never finished what I was saying. I once again got distracted. Oh, look, we just stopped directly above a village. I didn't even notice. It was close, but the bronze bars won the vote. And I kind of like the bronze bars better, because it's like one of the few spots in the ship that has a color that isn't some shade of gray. So I think I'm going to stick with it. We got here, jeweler. Anything interesting? 18 backstab. That's really good. I think that's close to max. I think the maximum on those is 32, and I don't think I have a 32 yet. Let me check what I got. Do I even have my jewelry on this ship? I don't even remember if I brought it with me. I don't think I brought my jewelry with me. That's okay. I got a buttload of money, so I can just go and buy it. Embellished boots. Nah. Well, My boy here is a simple man. He don't need no fancy shoes. Really? Come on. That was a... Yoink. Saw Mortivar once. He stopped by a fence and touched a plank, as if testing the wood. For a moment he looked ordinary. Then he walked away, leaving a crack in the plank, like frost had bitten it. Oh. What do you guys think? Which one of these hoods looks better? I'm kind of on the fence with both. I'm not going to buy this because there's way better. Rick. Yeah, and it kind of, like the gray from that and the gray from the chest piece are kind of similar. I'm wearing a hoodie under my armor. Like I'm... Black, yeah, they're both electric. Look, this one's electric. This one's also electric. Right? Yeah, that one does have a lighter color. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I just wish the edging was green instead of this gold color, that it would fit perfectly. But that's good enough. Not just any sticks. This is a tack stick. Yeah. When I get some longer, like, boots or something. What are these? These are drab boots. It's... Yeah, I need to get some longer boots. It's what I got for now. I grabbed them because they match the color palette of the armor. Really? These are only worth 7 and 5? This potion is only worth 5 coins. I'll let him keep 1 coin. Enjoy your sticks. No, I want to put this over here. I'm pretty sure 32 is the max on these. So 31 is just about max. I would recommend, now when you say you clean him out, you just clean him out of money, right? Because he's got a lot of nice stuff to buy as well. I would recommend, if he's got any, like runalites. There's a couple things that he can sell that are like, you want to stockpile those things. I would buy them from him, And then any loot trash that you've got around, just sell that to them to get your money back. Like, really clean them out. Oh, you bought nearly everything. Okay. Okay. You handling it. I should have not underestimated you. Let's see. Let's turn on the Scorpion, because he's at spawn. I want to go to a wholly different area than to where I'm at now. So let's just fly blind for a little while, shall we? I'll be right back. I gotta freshen up my drink. Four full chests of planks. That's a Boyer. Maybe he's got an arrow I don't have yet. Iron fence? There's an iron fence? Oh, he does have one I don't have. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did. I actually put up a poll. I took a picture. You didn't see the poll that I put on my YouTube channel? I also linked it in Discord. What I'll say is this. I liked the form factor of the iron. Like, the shape of it I liked. But I didn't like the color. Hey, Scar Creation, welcome to chat. It seemed like the poll leaned slightly in my favor as well. I didn't vote, and it was slightly towards bronze. You should be able to vote on mobile, no? I'm just going to sell all of this junk. All right. That's all he had for me. Nope, nothing. These guys often have good stuff. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's money right there. They always have nice stuff in their loft. All right, let's see what do we got here. Carpenter. I got all of this stuff already though. What do we got over here? Another armor. You can buy this stuff from me. Ooh, another arrow I don't have. And another carpenter. See, this says double cabinet, but you can't actually put anything in it. It's just a countertop. Oh, they got an alchemist too, huh? Nothing interesting. I wish you could put stuff in these plant terrariums. They probably will enable that in a future update. Like, there's so much stuff in here that it's like, I can see where they're going. So they removed the ability to acquire the recipe as well. if you already had it, like my main save has the recipe, and I still has it. He can still make it. But like in this save, I can't make those because I didn't create this save until after they removed it. So I have steamer tools on my other save, but like you said, because we have to have the master tools skill, and that skill doesn't exist, I can't use it. It's just it's a decoration. I just put it on the wall. That's it. It just sits there and looks pretty. Where are the shacks? Where are the shanties? Where's the market stalls? There they are. Look at this big honking sword that I just found. Don't ask where. Nice doing business with you. You know, a simple solution to this would be like, when one spawns, no other can spawn within like 5 blocks of it. There's a steamer pickaxe, and it's a master tool. The drill is going to be a very specific tool, and a lot of people are going to be disappointed. I think the drill is going to be a high-level skill in the engineer skill tree. And from what I've seen, a lot of the people who are eager to get their hands on a drill are also already intending to go heavy into the engineer skill tree. So, and I think most people understand the drill's going to be tied to the engineer. That's why we don't have the engineer tree. It's why we don't have the drill. All of it is connected to plot. It's all connected to the game's main story. Which, I don't know if they're not done with it yet, or they're just not ready to reveal it yet. I think that that's gonna be one of the last things revealed, because it is the game. You know? Like if they were to put out like the first couple levels of a Mario game, and then they gave you Mario, but it's like they didn't put out like the fact that Bowser exists or that he's the boss. They didn't give you like a warp whistle so you couldn't get to the end levels, like, you know, and they just basically gave you the basic level and layout and everything, because they don't want to reveal like Bowser is the game. Like he's the objective. You got to get to him and defeat him. And I think the drill and the engineer is all likewise very core to the game itself, to the story of the game. And so that's why we haven't got it yet. I think they already know what they want to do with it. But it's like, they want to hammer out all the bugs. Because that's what this is. We're bug testing. So we're play testing everything, and you know, we're game balancing everything. And once all of that stuff does, like, they're doing the technical stuff first. And that's why they also drip feeding us little bits of content here and there to keep us entertained, keep us interested. Because if we stop playing, then we stop filing bug reports, and then they run out of stuff to do. So they want to keep us interested. That's why they keep giving us fresh content along with all the hot fixes and bug patches and all that stuff. Well, I mean, after a while, it kind of becomes like natural. The compass? Oh, altitude. I mean, I'm okay with not getting the... I mean, most islands, you can tell by looking at them. I mean, these are all forest islands. But like, rotten islands are a completely different color. Desert islands are, from a distance, usually like very pale white. And like that's, I can tell from here, that's a rotten island. You see how much darker it is than this one? And then like jungle biomes have that orange rock all over it and green rock. That's a tree. See, like that one right there. You see how much paler it is than this one? That's a desert island. Most, and I would even go as far as to say all biomes can be identified just by looking at them. What I want them to do is make the image in the... There's Vaseline on the lens. If it's not midday, high noon, clear skies, you can't tell what it is because it's so foggy in your glass. I mean, right there, I can tell that's forest. But you see how there's a haze even on a clear day? I understand they do that for realism to like make it seem far away, but I don't want real, I want fun. And being half blind isn't fun. All right. Let's look around. I flew for a pretty long distance without looking around. I'm sure I've probably flew past a bunch of uniques. I would rather just be able to make out the detail. If I had... Ideally, we'd get both. We'd get your method and mine. But if I gotta pick one, just give me detail. If they gave me detail, they wouldn't have to write down the name. I could just look at it. But right now, I can't look at it because it's blurry. I want to see what I'm looking at. But I get what you're saying. It's like, yeah, if they just labeled it. Is that a helicopter pad? Stole your hot potato. Come and get me. stole another potato. Neener, neener, neener. How are those hot little potatoes? You guys ever play Fallout 3? There's a quest that this character sends you on. She wants you to go and bring her 3 landmines. And while you have the quest active, but don't have any landmines yet, every time you talk to her, she goes, "How are those hot little potatoes?" Slappy fall down the hole. But that, yeah, in general, like, I'm not saying they shouldn't label it. Like, I don't have a problem with that. That would be very useful. But I don't want that to be a substitute for just giving me a clear lens. Do both is what I'm saying. I think they should do both. All right, talk to you later, Blackad. Get that power charger. And get yourself an external battery. No, there's nothing interesting here. All right, let's move on. You know what? I'm going to drop down to 1700. See if I can, you know, that way we're still high enough to, like, see good stuff, but, low enough that swamp biomes should start spawning. Look at that, 1700 on the dot. First try. There's like 5 or 6 different things that I'm looking for, and I'm just not seeing any of them. Can I please get an incubator? Oh. I nudged it. Oh, well, yeah. All of the things I'm looking for are exceptionally rare. And none of them are in this biome. On an unrelated, got my credit card bill today. They said stop sending money as I have a negative balance. You overpaid your credit card? Do you just have it on like auto pay or something? Oh, for your medical bills. I would be like, well, just send me my money back. Like, I shouldn't have a negative balance. It should be at 0, and you just send the rest back. Yeah, that is a big island for me to not check it. Maybe I should go up to 1800. And nothing. Whole lot of nothing going on. Hey, welcome to chat. Is that Cybernox? I'm just flying around looking for an incubator. Not having a whole lot of luck. Right, they want to get a month of interest out of it. Yes, Everwind. Yeah, that's true. At least in the short term. So one thing they did say, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. They said that we were going to get one more, basically a map reset. And that it was going to be the last one for early access. The next map reset is going to be the last map reset. And that after that, we can start building on islands and it won't be deleted. So, finally, we can start building proper bases. Ooh. How about a real quick Colossus fight? See if I can do this one in 10 seconds. I'm gonna swap out for the big boy. Where are my mushrooms? I'm gonna use my mushrooms for this fight. What the heck? Where are my mushrooms? For that matter, where are my healing potions? I had like 50 of those things. Not that I need them, I just want to know where they are. Well, that is not entirely accurate. Because the map... Oh, there it is. Okay. Good eye, anyone. They don't need to do a map reset to unlock the altitude. Because that's just going up. And that doesn't have anything to do with, to make new islands, they don't need to change the old ones. I do want to go up and get those. It's a shiny. I want it. Boom. Anybody time that? Was that 10 seconds? That was 10 seconds. I'm counting it as 10 seconds. Why are you fact checking me anyway? 13 hits. Okay, it was 13 hits. I don't have Treacherous Abyss yet. When I get Treacherous Abyss, I'll get it down to single digits. Oh, you know what? Next time, I'm going to use potions. I'm going to use Sharp Instinct and what's the one that gives improved critical and strength? Watch, I'll crit for like 5k on the next one. Let's go this way. Okay, fine. Every time I see one of those, I'm like, if I don't go, this is going to be the one time there's something useful there. Yeah, I haven't been to that one yet. Better have that cyan cloth block. Oh, but he does have some stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. Which ones do I have and which ones don't I have? Other blocks. So I have the white one, but I don't have the iron block. Okay. What else do we got here? Junk? Junk. And junk. Okay. So the only thing they got from me here is the iron block. Ba-dum. Oh, wait. I could sell these. Actually, I'm going to keep the clay. I might want to use that someday. And one stack isn't going to make or break me. I could sell all of this. Sell all of this. That was more than I wanted to do. Do I have... 2, 4, 6, 8, 984. I must have some wood in a chest somewhere on this ship. Okay, this is the wrong village, but I want to check it because... What are the odds that I find a third? Mortified wall in the same map. Okay. Nope. Nothing there. Look at this, you can craft while flying. Okay, that's good to know. That's useful. I mean, it's only basic crafting that you can do in your backpack, but... Until someone creates a mod to put a universal crafting table in your backpack. Like brewing potions and making forest feast right, you know, full steak dinners in your backpack. Alright. Let's sell all this stuff. There we go. Enjoy your sticks. Enjoy your sticks. The stick fairy is here, and I have sticks for everyone. Stick delivery. You order a pile of sticks. The boyer's like, oh, my stick delivery. I was waiting for this. I don't want to sell all this other stuff. Place and smash block, unlock crafting. Yes, I'm aware. Hey, remember how earlier I said that there were certain things I don't know? That's not one of them. I'm just playing. All right, I have completely cleaned out everybody in town, I think. Let's get out of here before this town realizes it's now facing complete economic collapse. I'm gonna make a I'm gonna make an Everwind themed cryptocurrency called Stick Coin. And like the main conceit is that like you can exchange these coins for sticks. Every coin is worth 1 stick. Mm. That's right. This coin is a stable coin because it's tethered to the value of a stick. And I'm functionally blind now. So, while we're waiting, let's prepare for our next raffle stomp of a steamer Colossus by making some potions, shall we? That's strength. It's probably going to be most of this stuff. Let's lethal precision. There's strength. There's lethal precision. Man, I only got 2 of these. When they were using leaves as currency. Let's see, what do we got here? There's another one. Lethal precision is done. Sharp instinct. Sharp instinct. Strength. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to use that. Use one of these. Maybe some of the gems. Ah. Yeah, put that down there. That's speed and light. Strength. Oh, this gives strength. Okay. Definitely going to swap that out then. Actually, we'll put this back over with diligence. Did I have diligence separated out? I don't. That's harvest. Yeah, it was over here. It was right there. Still need another sharp instinct. Oh, here we go. All right. Seems like the rain has cleared up. All right, definitely going to use that one first. Still got fog, though. But at least the rain stopped. All right, let's kill some time killing steamers. I can pick up some vendor trash while I'm in here too. There'll probably be a few pieces of rusty steamer armor. They go for a decent amount. And I see a sparkly down there too. Nothing more up here. Okay. Roof clear. Next level. That's nice. I don't need that junk, though. Look at that. Profits realized. We got some boots. Not bad. Too bad they got fire instead of speed. Yoink. Next level. Hey, yeah. Judo chop. Dang it. Just missed it. Oh, Plum Tucker, got a recharge. Good to go. Oh, wait. I knew there was some armor in here somewhere. I can get rid of those. I had an itch on my eye. All right. I think that's it. Oh, we got a locked chest here. Come on. Worthless. Come on, go up. There we go. Oh. Right off the edge. All right, you know what? This is done. Let's get out of here. The fog's clear. And we're like, there we go. Okay. Look at this. We got 3 of these. Store all these lights. Corner on the cob tonight. Nice. Oh wait, I forgot to put away the coins. There we go. And vendor trash. How are we looking over here? Almost done. We'll let it finish. Here we go. Oh, we got another one. Nice. Three. Ooh. That's a good take. You got 4 of those. All right. That was a nice, quick, little fun jaunt. Now, we got clear skies. Find ourselves some more stuff to kill. I gotta stop. All right. You ever had what's it called? I think it's called pozole? No, elote. Pozole is something different. Elote. It's like the English term for it is basically Mexican street corn. They take the corn, right, and they grill it on the cob. Then they strip it off at a cob and they put it in a cup, sometimes with like rice or mayonnaise or something like that. And they put a bunch of seasonings and spices on it. And it's so good. What do we got here? Nope. Nope. Junk. It's, I mean, I can't speak for other regions of the world, but it's gotten pretty popular in, like, the Chicago area. Like, I'm out in the suburbs and I still see it. It's like, it's easy to make and it's tasty. What is this? This is just some dude's house. Ain't no merchants in there. Oh, it's not like, when I say spices, I don't mean like hot. I can't do heat either. I mean like they put like garlic and onion powder and stuff in there. Like, I mean spice like flavor, not spice like heat. I can't do spice either. I got a weak stomach. I used to eat a lot of spicy stuff and I kind of ruined myself. All right. This island is done. I'm getting out of here. It's like, I don't want to stop, but they put this thing right in front of me. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to get the Bernie bum. That's not fun. Too much Tabasco. Oh, don't have that one yet. Rough boots. I need to get money for that. How much you want for that recipe? 105. Let's better have a Nike swish on him for that price. I don't know why people torture themselves with that stuff. It's like, why? You don't need to do that. Maybe the buckled boots? I mean, a little bit of heat is okay. You know, it gives it a little extra kick. I don't mind putting a little red pepper flakes in my pasta or you know, some black pepper on my pork chop just to give it a little bite. But it's like, so I got this ghost pepper chutney mixed with like nuclear fireball hot sauce, and I got it on these one chip challenge chips. It's like, what are you doing? You're drinking battery acid. Come on, man. That could take paint off a car. Oh, right. Where's... Here it is. All right, let's take a look at these. Let's see if we can get some better boots. We'll do these and the drab boots. All right, let's see how these look. Oh, they're the same, just different colors. Oh, the color's better at least. What about this one? It's the same, just different colors. I'm going to go with that one because at least it matches the leather gauntlets. So it ties it together. Or what do you guys think? The brown or the green? Let me take this off so we can properly see it. See, that one matches, like, the pants. But that one matches the gauntlets. I don't think this one matches anything. But it does have 11% ice resist. Yeah. Are there any other boots that I have in here that might be a little bit longer? Because I agree. I look like a bicycle cop. Or maybe over here? Where's my, Oh, wait, I know where I put it. What if I do this? Man, it's still... Why are these shorts? Well, they're like, we're going to give you this cool armor set with bicycle shorts. And the gauntlets work really well, too. Look at that. Look at how good those gauntlets look with this. All right, let me see. Maybe these? Even those don't come up all the way. Come on. Yeah, I do like how the gloves look. We'll stick with the gloves. But man... There's got to be a pair of boots that doesn't look goofy with this. Do I have the town guard boots? Let's try these. There we go. That's the one. All right, we found our vibe. Yeah, okay. All right, the rest of this can go in the grinder. And look at that. That's perfect. I might even, you know what? I'm going to make the gauntlets too, just to see how they look. Oh, I need more bronze. How many did I need? 3. Actually, let me cancel one and do it over here. I mean, I'm cool with just sticking with the Mortivar gauntlets, but I feel like maybe the Town Guard gauntlets might look better. I just want to see how they look. What do you guys think? Town Guard or Mortivar? I'm thinking Town Guard. Man, the sleeves are short too. Yeah. All right, we'll stick with that. I'll just toss this in here. What is this? Ooh, +5 lockpick. Forgot I had that. Yeah, elbows is, and it's only the elbows in the back. That's a little bit different. It's not as bad as your knees being exposed. I think this is my vibe now. All right, we got our look. I'm too sexy for my boots. Okay, no shops there. Shops. Yeah, that would be nice. I would love to have a separate cosmetic just for capes. I want a cosmetic for shields, too. Because I want my shield to match the armor set I'm wearing. I don't want to have to carry like a really garbage shield just so it matches my armor. Trash. Actually, yeah, those are all trash. No, I got all of this stuff. It keeps giving me... Wait, that was the cream color one. Do I have the cream color one? Other blocks. I do. I have... So there's the white one and then there's the cream color one. There's another shade of red that I don't have. There's a couple more shades of blue. I think I got all the greens. I don't know if there's another green. You know, I would be okay with them not giving us the recipes if we were allowed to, like, experiment and discover recipes on our own at the crafting table. Like, if they said, all right, if you put, like... Because we got all this stuff, like, you put this in with the crafting, you'll get the dark blue. If you put this in, you'll get the light blue. If you put this in, you'll get the red block. If you put this one in, you'll get the pink block. Like, because we've got all these different alchemy ingredients of all these different colors. If they just let us put an alchemy ingredient in the crafting table with the recipe... Thank you, William Kimbrough. Then we could just discover the recipes on our own at the crafting table, and we wouldn't have to go on this... Sorry, I bumped the mic. We wouldn't have to go on this planetary hunt for a pink cloth block. I understand making us hunt for rare items, but making us hunt for, like, basic blocks is... A sonic slot to replace the wine blade with silence? Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I only use it for bosses. It's my most powerful weapon, but it's just annoying, so... And the hammer's good enough. The hammer kills basically everything. I mean, I can even just use the hammer for bosses. It's just that little bit more quick when I use the big sword. Let's say we drop in unannounced. Sometimes these towers have a general, but most of the time they don't. Usually just one dude at the top here. Got your shiny. Well, this is some good vendor trash at least. Now that's an idea. Just anytime you swing it, it just goes like a chainsaw revving. You know, I normally wouldn't, but I can see the chest from here. Wait. Yep, that's vendor trash. That's 900. That's vendor trash. Hey, bye. Gosh, I'm not even on that island anymore. Turn down the music. There you go. That's better. Sorry, the band can't see the screen from down in the pit, so they didn't know the fight ended. I have to tell them. What is that doodad? It's just a random pillar in the middle of nowhere. And it's a 2x2. Oh my God, stop with this. This is nuts. That is not the connection. That is the game doing that, guys. Bro. Oh, it's a Nyxathor statue. Scholar of the Force Crystal, the one who learned to wield force like a blade, steady without hesitation and without retreat. In his hand, the blue ceased to be chance. It became a tool and a mark of authority. Let his name be a seal of knowledge that does not fade. Yeah, we get it. You think he's cool. Oh no, capybara! Why are you in here? All these bad guys. The capybaras should just like instinctively run away from mortivars. They're innately beings of death. +5 bonus. That's not bad. It's +2 though. Although it is vendor loot. Oh. I did. And let's not drop any spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. Because it's like just came out this weekend. So there's a probability that some of the people watching the stream right now haven't seen it yet. But might want to. Which, if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. I'm not going to drop any spoilers. But it moved the needle, we'll put it that way. I wonder if there's anything inside of this. Nope. Why would you say that? They will not have cappies on a spit. That's awful. Cappies are sacred and precious. Would you eat a gas station hot dog with mayo? With mayo? No. Maybe with ketchup. I like to do what I call the stoplight, where I do ketchup, mustard, and relish. You know, because it's red, yellow, and green. I mean, a lifetime ago, I worked at a 7-Eleven, so I ate hot dogs. It was a 7-Eleven BP Mobile, so it was a gas station with a 7-Eleven attached. And I ate hot dogs all the time, like every shift. And the taquitos, too. Mayo fried bread? I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'd try it once to see what it tastes like. When I was a kid, my mother used to tell me, anytime someone puts new food in front of you, taste it twice to make sure you don't like it. All right, let's get off of this rock. This is just a little rock. Butter bread with mayo grilled. I would need more than just butter and mayo. Like maybe an egg and a couple strips of bacon on there. We could talk. See, I'm not like that. I think if you force a kid to like eat anything that they put on their plate, they're gonna associate that experience of taking a new food with a negative experience. But it's like, oh, I took this new food one time and I didn't like it and my parents made me eat the whole thing. So now you are directly associating the idea of trying Test, test, test. Why did it do that? My mic was not muted. It just started ignoring. I don't have like a mute toggle button. It's just like really sensitive. And if I even gently nudge it with just like the edge of the tip of my finger. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it. I have to look into it later. I think it's because it's overly sensitive and I got it clipped to the table. Test, test, test. Sometimes it doesn't cut out. I just stopped talking because I nudged it and I'm afraid that it might clip out. That's why I don't know if you guys heard me repeat myself a couple times or not. What time is it? Oh. I have completely turned myself around here. I meant to be going this way. Yes, yes, it is 9:17 for me. That is correct. Which I think it's a good spot to stop. Well, hold on. Let me just check this real quick. I just spotted something. No, that's a regular hatch. Okay. I don't need to bother with it then. There's not going to be anything interesting in there. Okay, I didn't park directly above a golem or anything. Like last time. Okay, so I think this might be a good spot to stop for the night, since we're not like... I will pick up the search for that incubator next week. And just do some forts. I wanted to do raid forts today, I just never got around to it. Thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and test. Why is it doing? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? What the hell? Why does it keep cutting out? Test. This is so weird. Why does it keep doing that? All right, I'm going to call it for tonight. This, just right now, it's gotten really bad. I don't know what's going on. Thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.